Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, always ready to jump on here and share some things that you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too with strategy and intention. So, here's what I'm going to do. Today, what I'm going to do is talk to you about your regular routines. Hello, my dear. Thanks for jumping in here. Good to see you this morning. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of jump on here on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, all these various platforms that you guys can check in with me and we can talk about your regular routines. Okay. So this week, the focus word has been progress. And at the end of the day, for me, I believe that your success is dependent upon the little things that you do day in and day out, which means you got to figure out what you're going to do daily to consistently see business. Okay. Hey, live vibrantly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my dear. So here's the deal. What I want to do is actually talk to you about regular routines that work, that bring in business. So, funny enough, I was actually a little late for this live this morning because I was at Pastries for Parents. My mini me had a Pastries for Parents this morning, right? So, normally I'm on here at about 8:30 or so. And when I got there, it actually got me thinking about over the years how they've transitioned. He goes to a Montessori. Normally, they used to have a separate day for moms. So they would have muffins for moms and then donuts for dads, right? But, I guess separating those, they decided, you know what? Let's consolidate it. Let's do one day and have pastries for parents. So, one of the things that I've been talking to you guys over the last few days about progress and moving forward is identifying what you need to do more of, what you need to do less of, and what you need to do differently. So in this case, they decided to take those two separate days, muffins for mom, donuts for dad, and combine them into pastries for parents. That's a regular routine that they do every quarter of the school year. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about, again, some things that maybe you want to do more of, you want to do less of, or you want to do differently, because that's going to help you with your day-to-day, week-by-week strategic routines. Now, with that being said, it actually got me thinking about all these little things that I see as a consumer that I can bring into my business as an entrepreneur. So, for example, one of my favorites, because I've got like 1,000 pets in my house, so one of my favorite companies is Pet Supply Plus. And just about every freaking week, Pet Supply Plus is giving me a 20% coupon. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, I'm going back in there because I need dog food. We need something for the cat, or he needs to get food for the fish or for the reptiles. So we're consistently in there. And one of the ways that they get us coming back is the consistency with those special deals on a week by week basis. Now, first and foremost, if you are catching me live, I want you to say, hey, 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 let me know where you're coming in from. And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, always remember to drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. Now, of course, you can share this out because that's what it's all about. Sharing is caring, so you can bring those business besties into the building. But as you're doing so, one thing that I want you to know when it comes to you working on your ability to grow your business, one thing that I see a lot of companies do strategically, right? And I do that too, is having special deals that they do consistently. Some of you guys are always trying to figure out the new, like, what's the new thing to do? If you've got a consistent promotion or sale that's working for you, kind of like I always joke about how Macy's always has their 1 day sale on Saturday. I mean, come on. It's a 1 day sale that it's not going away because it works. So don't, what do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? It works. It's not broken. So they keep it consistently. So I want you to think about that. Do you have a special deal or promotion that you do pretty much either a couple of times a month or once a week, right? So funny enough, I'm just kind of thinking about, not only the school that my kid goes to, but the different companies and businesses that we frequent locally. We were at Chick-fil-A a few days ago on Wednesday, and I couldn't help as I was going through the drive-through, I was looking at the sign that says, kids night on Wednesdays, right? So they know one thing that's going to help them consistently is having that kids night so that every Wednesday, parents of little kids come in, right? Kids eat free. That's something that's a strategy strategy that a lot of restaurants take, and whether it be giving kids a reduced rate or a free meal so they can get the families to come into their business, right? You've got to think about some things that you can consistently, strategically do in your business that brings in business for you, right? So just about every week, I've got some sort of good promotion going on. This week, I said to you guys, at least for 48 hours. I'm not sure how much time is left, but if you're curious or interested in getting a business bestie for life, Fire and Focus Mastermind Pass, you can write this down. You can go over to LTP. So sistasense.com, that's me, SISTASESSENSE, sistasense.com/LTP to grab one of those lifetime passes to the mastermind before those go away. Okay. Now that's an opportunity, and that's something that I do consistently on a week by week basis that allows me to create a sustainable, scalable business, right? Having special deals that I repeat, whether it be several times a month or several times in a quarter, that consistency is key. Okay. That's key. So first one, write it down when it comes to regular routines, special deals that you repeat several times a month or several times in the quarter, right? Special deals. Now, I want you to think about special days. Special days. So I talked to you about Chick-fil-A and how on Wednesdays they have their kids' night. What are some things that you can strategically integrate into your regular routines that you do on certain days? So for example, you guys know that for me, I'm all about my clarity calls that I do with you guys one-on-one privately. I do those specifically on Wednesdays, right? And I say sometimes I will switch it up a little bit. I'm trying to be flexible for clients who can't necessarily do a Wednesday, but for the most part, my clarity call office hours on Wednesday. That's a special day for me. That's a regular special routine. Okay. So special deals, number one, special days, number two, what are some things you're going to do at certain times? And so, it's funny. I talked to you about being in a space where, especially for those of you who are looking to create a lot of content and you're not quite there yet, right? I talked to you about being in a space where if you consistently set aside 1 day or 2 days a month, over time, you'll be able to build the kind of quality and quantity of content that you want. So for my mastermind, I do 2 sessions a month. Over the course of 12 months, that's 24 amazing classes that I can have in a bundle or I can sell individually. So I want you guys to strategically think about the regular routines that you have and what you need to have, right? So remember those 3 questions. What do you need to do more of? What do you need to do less of? What can you do differently? Now, there are a lot of things that you guys can focus on. I'm going to be honest with you, right? And for a lot of people, they're OMG, overwhelmed manic geniuses. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much I could do. I don't know what to do first, right? In that space, I'm going to give y'all a secret. I'm going to give you the best secret thereof, of all the things that you can do. There are 3 types of people that I want you to focus on, okay? Subscribers, customers, followers. So when you think about, what should I be doing today? Can you do something that's going to help you work on your following, your social media following? That's going to help you work on your customer base. That's going to help you work on growing your subscriber base. So I've got this amazing clarity call contest happening right now. And some of you are actually doing videos and doing the emails to let people know about my Launch with Leads 7-day free challenge over at sistasense.com/LWL, Launch with Leads. I said, look, if you share Launch with Leads with your audience, this is going to give you an opportunity to get 1 or 2 clarity calls with me. And some of my ladies are already creating content and sharing that out, right? That's an opportunity for me to focus on my subscriber base, right? And that's an opportunity for me to engage with my social media following. So at the end of the day, you're oftentimes trying to find a way to figure out what should you be doing today? Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to always remember, do something that's going to allow you to focus on one or all of those, right? Your social media following, your subscriber base, and your customer base. So those daily, or rather I should say those weekly deals, having at least 1 consistent deal, you working on generating sales That's important, because at the end of the day, what do they say? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, right? So if you're not consistently strategically promoting some sort of deal to bring in some money, well then honey, you're not in business, right? So you have to be consistent about your subscriber base, connecting with them. If you have a lead magnet, wonderful, I need you to share it. If you've got something that you want people to opt into, when was the last time you shared that? That has to be a part of your weekly routines, right? If you've got great products and services, and as one of my clients, she said, listen, LaShonda, I need you to help me because my stuff right now, you know what I'm saying? It's collecting dust and not dollars. If your stuff is collecting dust and not dollars, that means that you're not talking about your stuff enough. How are you incorporating conversations about your offers into your regular routines? And if you're in a space where you want to grow your social media following, but you don't know how, the easiest way to grow is to become present, right? You got to be more present. So I'm here right now. I'm on Restream, and that allows me to share my stream out to YouTube and Facebook and Periscope and Twitter. And then I'm on Instagram on my phone, so that I'm on multiple platforms at once. Ultimately, you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. So for me, the excuse was, oh, I don't know how to be on all these platforms. I can't do it. Okay, well, find a solution that's going to work for you to help you multi-broadcast. Bam, on to the next one. You guys have got to think about what you are incorporating into your regular routines if you want those regular routines to work better for you. Okay, so two more things before I say, and this, and then I'm going to drop off because I am done for today. Okay. One of the things, as I mentioned to you before, is, me struggling with doing my lives and getting into a space where I'm now doing them on a daily basis in the morning across these multiple platforms, right? Finding a solution. Now, whether it be you ask me or you ask Google or you ask YouTube, find a way to figure out how to fix whatever problem or challenge you're having when it comes to maintaining your routines, okay? So you don't want to see what my room looks like if I angle on the other sides. Right now, it's a hot mess right now, but I got my little set here, I got my webcam there, I got my ring light, and it's nice and bright, and I'm good to go, right? So creating that setting, getting the right tools, that allows me to work on the consistency when it comes to live streaming daily. And a part of the challenge when it comes to you guys going, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have the time, I can't do these things consistently, is you're not creating a space that makes it easier for you to really slide into these routines on a more consistent basis. And I want you to check that as well, right? Where are you struggling? What are some things that you want to do more often? And how are you going to create a space to make it easier for you to do those things on a regular basis? Okay, so check your regular routines and identify when you wake up and you're trying to figure out what to do in your business today. Identify what you're going to do to either work on your subscribers, building your list, your followers, connecting and engaging on social media, and your customer base, creating special days and special deals that's going to allow you to consistently share your good products and services with the audience that you've got out there, okay, in the webosphere, all right? So again, feel free to check in with me if you've got any questions. Always feel free to email sistasense@gmail.com. I would love to know what questions you guys would like me to cover as part of this series, okay? So I'm always open to your suggestions and comments. Remember, feel free to share this out because that's what it's all about. Bring your virtual business besties into the building. And I will be right here tomorrow to share some more good with you when it comes to you working on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too. Alrighty, my dears, till next time, take care. Mwah. Bye.